Vision to me means the ability and the opportunity to imagine. And the ripple effects, it goes like this. It starts with a person's vision for themselves changes. So I can imagine my life in a different way. I can imagine myself maybe now standing in front of a group of people and speaking confidently. And then that spreads to the neighbors. And I can imagine our connection as neighbors is different and it's stronger, it's better. And then the ripple from there is I can imagine our community interacting differently, dreaming differently, developing differently. And then from there, it's the city and the department and the country.
Everybody needs to have vision in their life. Vision is really powerful. It gives us a hope for what the future can look like. I think for a family in rural Nicaragua, with the circumstances that they live in on the day-to-day, it can be hard to have a vision for what a different life could look like, just that hope inside of them. Having a vision for the future of where their family is going and who they are.
So everything we do at Amigos for Christ is to facilitate life transformation. And ultimately, transformation and life transformation is this profound shift in somebody's core, in who they are and who we are. And the ripple effect that comes from that is extraordinary. Vision is really powerful, and it pulls us forward. Having a vision is what pulls us forward. And we have seen that shape the future of Chinandega. Chinandega really is becoming a bright spot in Nicaragua and beyond Nicaragua in the entire world. At the core of us walking alongside families is to create a friendship. And ultimately, we don't just do projects or have programs, we really know people.
I think when people can catch hold of who God made them to be, and that they matter in this world, that there's a purpose inside of them, in their own home, or in their community, or in this department, in this country, in this world. Our vision as an organization, as Amigos for Christ, is to light the path to life transformation in Nicaragua and beyond. We do that through community development, youth development, and small business development. The light just grows and grows and grows, and so the idea is that we get to walk beside these bright spots in every home with the hope that Chinandega itself becomes a bright spot in the world.
It's so bright because so many people have showed up and said, I see you, I care about you, I love you, you matter.
We hear a lot from families, from young people in rural areas where we work, that there's a sense that they're forgotten. Many of us probably would have never imagined that we spend a lot of time in rural Nicaragua now. It's just, it's a place in the world that is easily forgotten. And families feel that. And so when a bus of people on a mission trip, volunteers show up, you come down for a week, you're not gonna complete the whole water system, That would be awesome if we could do that. But what you're really doing is you're building up what they believe about themselves, that somebody would come so far to just work beside them for a few days. Yes, it really helps. Yes, there is work to be done. But what really is happening is someone saying, you matter. And I'm gonna take the time out of my life to show up and to be here and walk beside you for a few days.
Groups that come down and say, you know what? I'm walking away inspired by the way that they live, by their faith, by the way that they treat others, and are able to look back and say, because of Nicaragua, the joy that I saw and the contentment that I saw inspired me in my faith to seek those same things.
At the end of the day, that's what we're hoping that the people on the other end of our service, of our love, of our programs and our projects, is that's what they feel. Yes, there's a physical change that happens in their life, how they live, but the end game is that they get to live out that feel, and that we all get to live that out of just what an abundant life feels like.
When we invite groups to come down and join us in this, it's because we want you to experience a little bit of heaven and you get to take it home with you. It's not in the water, it's not in the hot sauce, it's not in the sun, it's not in the dust. It's living life the way that Christ has taught us to live. And it doesn't have to be here. But we love the fact that God is using Chinandega and Amigos for Christ and the churches that come down to help inspire heaven here and now. Every single city that is represented is a different place because Christ has entered the life of the people in a ditch, in the school, eating a PB&J and having a deep conversation on the bus. And heaven has invaded earth.